Thank you, Admiral. I'll take on from where the Admiral has left. Sir has gone to the specifics, and since I am only the color of the uniform is different, I am from the Air Force. It is applicable to Air Force as such, almost the same way. The aviation, whether it is communication, radar, or propulsion, power plants, aerodynamics, all that is applicable to Air Force in each and every way. Now, before I, voice my opinion, I would like to know if anyone is there from the public sector here, or ex-public sector, like BHEL, HAL. So that's a good, it's a good side. What I am arriving here, it is, the US War Department realized that 50 years before, they realized that defense, it's a very highly technology, intense field. So the state cannot handle it alone. It has to be the private, it's their voice. And over the 4-5 decades, it's working, wonderfully well. Not only the panelist here has discussed about the disconnect between the private sector and the industry and the academia. Here we have a disconnect between, the defense and the industry as well. And there is no connection, at all here. So that is the reason why the US has gone in for that model and is working wonderfully well there. We have for some reason inherited the state model, wherein maybe could say that partially Russian, but again in the 90s they are also changed into privatization, except for few assets which are of strategic nature. Here, the government, of course, is doing a lot of things wherein to bring in the private partnership as well into the defense. So, in US, for example, you have, say, Air Force. I mean, I do not know about the US Navy. There you have something called the ULA, that is the United Launch, Agency, wherein, you have Boeing and Lockheed Martin launching Air Force satellites. Can we imagine that in India? I don't know when that is going to happen in India. Initially, they had given only to one agency. They had, that means what? It is not, it is private alliance. It is in industry, private alliance. It's not the government private alliance. So the same way, if it happens in India, the Make in India possibility. See, because India was made on the map of IT, not by any public sector. It was a very strong statement, but again, it's a fact. It's the private industry which made India on the IT map. So the same way, I feel intense, interaction between the private industry and the defense would be a very, very vital via media through the academia, so that the defense could be benefited and the country. In fact, aeroplanes were invented thanks to the First World War. We had jet engines which were thanks to the Second World War. You take any field, medicine, communication, or any material, the engineering material is thanks to the wars. I'm not saying that we should create war to for, but again defense, no. For making, see, that's the reason why maybe they have invited, two uniform personnel for to speak here to express the views on, making Make in India possible. With that, I think I've taken enough. The others also has taken. I think we are running out of time. It is a possibility, and it should happen that way. It's not that the state run the PSUs should be isolated, but again they can also play a very creative role. But again, I feel for the competition to happen, the monopoly should be at least scrubbed, not stopped fully. Thank you.